Ah, that's just lovely, isn't it? They spawn, they exist for maybe 5 seconds, and then their bodies are ground into their rods and serve as fuel. Ah, what a pitiful existence. And welcome back, guys, to the Dark Trilogy mod pack with me, Blade. But today, even though we just started on Scythe Blade, we're going to have to take a break because I've come across a dilemma. A very, uh, potentially world-ending dilemma. And that is the fact that we are running out of power. Let me explain. Over here, as you all know, our base runs on blaze rods. Well, those blaze rods get crafted into blaze lamps in this machine, and our blaze lamps are stored here. Well, about 48 hours ago, I had 53,000 stored, which means very steadily we are losing about 5,000, 5 to 6,000 a day, which at this rate, shoot, I've got 8 days of power left. And I mean, granted, that's real world days, but still, that's one of those that needs fixed. And now, I mean, yes, I could go and scour the nether now that I can fly for more blaze spawners and then make this a taller monstrosity. Or I could go a slightly more technical route than this. And I think that's the one that I would like to go about. So what I am talking about involves the Soul Shards Reborn mod, or in our case, the Soul Shards The Old Ways mod, which this one, it's a really nice mod. It's entirely spawner based. Let's actually go ahead at mod.soulshards the old ways. There we go. Here you see we have a soul forge, soulium. Oh, it's just soulium, not solarium. Okay. Soul cage, soulium, vile dust, corrupted essence, soul weapons and tools, and these unbound soul shards. Well, from this you may not know what we're supposed to do. But for this one, what you do is you make this vile dust with soul sand and glowstone. That gives you 2. And then you smelt that vile dust to give yourself corrupted essence. Then you use that corrupted essence, along with 3 pieces of obsidian and 5 pieces of whatever cobblestone you so choose, in order to make yourself a soul forge. Or 2, as the case may be. Now, I did a lot of this off camera because these soul forges are ridiculously slow. Like, I could just sit here. You're probably looking at 10 to 15 minutes plus for one process. And even still, then 1 iron ingot is going to turn into 8 soulium nuggets. So it's a very, very slow process. And honestly, rigging it up to some sort of automation is really your best bet. Especially if you chunk load a spot on a server or you AFK. And do be aware, if you leave or the chunks around these soul forges become unloaded, any progress made on the current craft will be lost and your corrupted essence will not be refunded. So just be aware of that and practice your soul forging safely. Yes. Now, from the soul forge, we can acquire two things. The soulium nuggets, and as such, the soulium ingots, and unbound soul shards. The soul shards are obtained via smelting a diamond, which, now, this is, if you're playing the old soul shards, this is 1.5 and prior, how you obtain these soul shards. If you're playing 1.5 afterwards, you'll need a structure that looks like this. Glowstone, 4 netherrack, and 8 endstone, which the endstone can just be made with obsidian and ender juice in the smeltery. Easy enough, and then you just like right click with your diamond and it doesn't work, because that's not how this section works. You actually have to use the soul forge, and from each diamond you get 3 soul shards. Now, from those soul shards, you then have to start killing creatures. But not just killing them, no. No. You have to kill them using a special sword, called a soul sword. Crafted, like so. It probably works with the soul tools as well, but I am uncertain of that fact. Yes. Now, there's also each soul shard comes with tiers. Tier 0, 1, which is the first actual usable soul shard in a spawner. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, the 1 through 5, of course, the 5 takes the most kills, but the 5 also gives you the fastest spawn rates, full redstone control, and I believe they're impervious to light. Like, it doesn't care how much light is around it, everything will still spawn. So you have to use redstone control on it. Different tiers do different things. That's on the wiki if you want to find out. I don't know. All I care about is massive amounts of blazes, and so that's what we're going to do, is have massive amounts of blazes. So, because I have that blaze farm up there already, this was very easy to set up. And as such, I've already done the grinding, so that I have 5 maxed out blaze shards. And I don't have the soulium for anything else. So, from there, we will take 4 soulium ingots and 4 iron bars and create ourselves a soul cage. I'm going to make myself 3. Eventually I will make myself 1 more, and then 2 more. 1 more just for testing purposes in comparison to our current design. Because I do want to know, it's like, yeah, this produces blazes in a good rate, but I want to see the true difference in the two. So, yeah, we're going to find out. So, now, in order to give ourselves full redstone control, though, before we go much further, because I don't want to rig this up and then fail, you know, we are going to go about a type of wiring that is called the red alloy wire, and it requires an alloy furnace from blue power. And I have no idea where I wish to put this doohickey. There. Perfect. Now, pop our coal or burnable material in there, and then we need 1 iron for every 4 redstone, and eventually, as soon as this bar fills up, it will make a red alloy ingot. Now, you could do that same recipe over in your alloy smelter from Ender IO, except that it makes conductive iron, which is not what you want. You want these red alloy ingots. Now, you want those ingots because then you come over to your crafting table, drag some like so, and you have red alloy wires, which is like, it behaves exactly like redstone, except you can go directly up walls and across ceilings. And as such, it is about 1,000,000,000 times superior to redstone in every single way. So that is why we shall be using this as soon as I'm able to break it up. Maybe the crescent hammer would be faster. No. So let's just pop all of that back off. Give. And I suppose I shall wait for the solium to finish cooking off as well, and then get one more crafted, and take my footage of these blazes spawning, and then I shall see you all. Dang it, I had to do that, didn't I? That ain't good. Not great. Great. Let's just put that there. And now they'll de-aggro, and it'll all be okay. Anyway, I'm going to take the footage after I repair that window, which will actually involve me turning this off. Oh, come on. Fly. Fly like you mean it, bum. Okay, there we go. Anyway, I will see you all in a few once I've done all the things I've said I would do. Yes. And welcome back, guys. And now I have all 4 of the soul cages we will be using in this demonstration. All of the soul shards necessary. And I have already recorded 30 seconds of these blazes falling so that we have something to compare it to. Now, let's go ahead and let's shut this one off. Make sure all the blazes are dead and that nothing is spawning. And then go down below and grab ourselves the diamond dollies we used to get them here. But it appears that we only have 2. So let's actually remake some dollies. I wish I would have thought of this sooner, but they are a quick little fix, and they are very, very useful. So it's a good recipe to just know how to make. Now let's go up here. 1 and 2 and wood and dollies. And then to upgrade them to diamond dollies is simply 3 diamonds. Which, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's like child money. It's like spare change you find in a couch. So I'm not really worried. I think I can spare 6 diamonds. Considering it cost me 16 to make an MFE, I think I can handle that. Just a tad bit. Now then, let's go ahead. Let's grab those spawners. Go through the top, just for S's and G's. No, get me out of my conveyor belts. Wicked blasted things. Now, something you can do with your soul shards is, in order to gain an immediate boost of 200 souls to them, you may give them, or you may walk up to a spawner or run up, or whichever you so choose, and right-click the soul shard onto the spawner, and it will grant you an immediate 200 souls. So it is quite a... Oh no, I put my bag away. Let's head back down there, grab my bag, and put the dolly away where it goes. There we go. Main bag. There we go. That's how that transaction should have gone. There we go. Okay. Back into position. Almost. Now, let's grab our soul cages. Take a tiny bit of cobblestone just to spread them out. Doop. Doop. Although, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, let's do it. It might interfere with spacing a little bit, but we really want the test to be as viable as possible, which will mean we would require the same structure. Now, with the placement of these spawners disregard light, so these are absolutely useless, which is why we're using this red alloy wire now. And let's see now, up we go. And that didn't do a thing. Okay then. So let's put a lever right there. And that activated everything. Now let's turn that off because these spawners do require a redstone signal to activate. At least, gosh darn it, I hope so. Otherwise, this is going to be a very, very quick end. Now, plop that one in there. And now you see the little creepy creeper face. And there we go. We know we have the shard successfully implanted in the cage. And now all of those have them in them. Now, you can retrieve your shard via shift right-clicking, but you shouldn't need to retrieve them as of this very moment. So now let's head back up. I'll probably just put like an iron trapdoor or something on top later, but for now, let's just do this. Angel ring, flip the switch, and put on the block. And that's a... oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I need to turn that off. I don't think my grinder can handle that. Oh my god. You know, I thought there was going to be some comparison between these two. There is no comparison whatsoever. If what I read on the wiki is correct, then each of these will spawn 5 mobs every 2 seconds. Well, that means... because I ain't going to be able to count that. That's just absurd. So I have 4 of them. That means I'm spawning 8 every 2 seconds. So that means in a 30-second time interval, I'll have 15. So 15 times 8, well, 5 times 8 is 40. You're looking at 120 blaze every 30 seconds. I don't think anything I previously had even comes close. So, yeah, this is better. This will make many more blaze rods, and should probably keep me in power for much longer as soon as they're all dead. And I can install more grinders. Yes. So I think I shall do that. And then I shall bring you back when it is fully ready to be turned on and left on. See you all in a few. And that, my friends, is how you commit mass Blazicide. Yeah. Oh, isn't that just a thing of beauty? Most of them no sooner than hit the ground than they're dead. Ah, that's just lovely, isn't it? They spawn, they exist for maybe 5 seconds, and then their bodies are ground into their rods and serve as fuel. Ah, what a pitiful existence. Nothing compared to their souled compatriots in the Nether, though. Live wild and free. Oh well, I don't care. Anyway, what we have up here, what I ended up having to do was, oh my gosh. I've got 14 grinders just to be able to keep up. I've run diamond pipes, so I've got 10,000 RF a tick running up to all these machines. Well, because each of them's taking 320, I'm just like, you know what, the gold pipe ain't gonna cut it. Have some diamond pipes. Oh man, I have item transport flowing out, and I've simplified my filter system tremendously. No longer am I filtering out the item bags. No, I'm being smart. I'm filtering out the blaze rods, and I'm filtering out the sulfur, and anything else is left. Much smarter way to do it. Also, taking out all the mob essence, even though these drums have been full for, I don't even want to take a guess at how long. And yeah, that's about it. But let's just go look at that one more time. I mean, come on. How? Unless you're some sort of like Blaze rights, equal opportunity movement for the Blaze type thing, how could you not find that just beautiful? Then again, I am a very sick and twisted individual. So that being said, let's leave that in the background, shall we? I hope you enjoyed. I hope you really enjoyed. If you did, hit the like, the sub, whatever you want to do. But until next time, guys, stay sharp, and I'll see you then. Bye!